Hello everyone and welcome back to Dad of Boy. This is episode 7. Last time we met Mimir and we found out some lovely information from the Witch of the Woods. Her name is actually Freya, one of the Vanir. And she didn't like Atreus's new arrows very much. We received those arrows as a reward for taking on the dragon. Sindri gave us those arrows, but unfortunately they are now lost forever, except for a very small piece holding together Atreus's little, what's it called? His little bowstring holder thingy. It's in my it's in my head and I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it has been repaired with a tiny piece of it, but Mimir wants us to go and have a chat to the world serpent because he can understand the old tongue. So, boy, get on this lift. You are dawdling. I do not like dawdling children. Get on here. We go to speak to the world serpent. Oh, okay. And he doesn't like, Atreus doesn't like that we are untrusting of gods. She is not to be trusted, Freya, because she didn't tell us the truth. And the irony is so stinky, Kratos. It smells. You will have to have a chat to your boy. Eventually. Probably sooner than expected.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spit in your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
The boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved, a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
I love this trio. Hope he's not broken. I love the trio of just head sat next to Atreus on the boat. Everyone has a weakness. Some may say it's a blessing to be invulnerable, others may say it's a curse. As we recall, Baldur was saying he thought that Kratos, of all people, would be the one to make him feel something. And he didn't deliver. Did break his neck, though. We are now back to the Lake of Nine.
Mimir, we're in the lake.
Perfect. Dock us near the bridge.
I love that it shows him snoozing. God damn. He's just like, I'm taking a nap. You're gonna have to get my attention with something.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Well, she blames me in large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore, but a rather senseless waste of precious life. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Precisely.
Precisely.
And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. He set about to broker a peace between the gods. It took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
It was a sacrifice to protect her people, a selfless act of love. Truly, she deserves better than she got. But of course, there's more to that story.
Find out next time on God of War Z. What happened when Freyr and Odin got married, huh? the pieces begin to slowly fall into place for a lot of things. And I love the delivery of those things. And I also think Mimir is a fantastic usage of exposition tooling. Like, they're like, how do we get explanations and exposition and all of that kind of stuff in this game without it being like boring or like forced or, you know, just kind of like a necessary thing to like sit down and have to go through things. They're like, I know, let's give you an all-knowing head that sits upon your buttocks on your belt, that chimes in while you're playing, that talks to you and tells stories while you're navigating the world on the boat. Like, I think he's implemented really, really well, that it isn't like a thing where he stays on the tree and you have to go to the tree back and forth all the time for him to just talk to you about stuff for ages. Like, he's with you. And I think that that's handled really, really well, because there are things that you need to know about the world and how they're going, and choosing how to deliver that information is always the most important part of a story, because you need to not have everyone get bored out of their mind during long winds of exposition, which can happen to many people. Others love it. I also love it. But it's, you know, it's just one of those things where it's hard
to the Serpent.
to
There's
balance.
a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally, that horn.
And I think another thing is, like, because this game is set outside of the realms of technology, you know how usually you'd have like a guy in your ear and all the fucking walkie-talkie type deal, like they're over codec telling you information. You can have cutscenes from a distance with explanation. You can't really have that here unless the game was like, here's your magical Viking Norse crystal that allows you to communicate over long distances, you know. Instead, it feels much more grounded in this sort of mythology that they've given you. So I'm really glad that they did that. Look at this little guy. He dead. He squished. Larry, no! Not Larry the lizard.
Good. I put my lips to the horn.
Most satisfying usage of the axe, to be honest. Cleanse the seagulls from this plane. Mimir, where are your vocal cords? Mimir, where are your lungs? How does it all work? Magic. That's my favorite part about carrying around a magic reanimated head. How to fucky breathe, how to fucky speak. Magic, baby.
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
Alright, wish me luck. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. Yunur en Mimir. I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why you? Oh no, that's not right. Mokuno untun kun. Aho ekono tunno vunora. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Efniun Fogur. Curious.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're heading in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is, and it's not far.
You looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, you thought I said you were friends of Odin. You'll forgive me. I've never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
God, I fucking love this game so much, dude.
Wait, look! The water's dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
Now, this is one of the periods that I was waiting for because we've got more opportunities opened up with the water going down, a lot more for us to explore. Now, I absolutely adore that because we already got the information of how Thor was going to look, guys. Before Ragnarok, Mimir told us himself. He's like, he didn't like looking at the fat gobber. Oh my god. Thor's just going to be like brute strength, and I love it. I can't wait to see how he's going to be handled in Ragnarok. I think he's perfect. The way that the water reveals more of the land is so good as well. Oh, and there he be. Look at that beard. Look at that mossy beard. A great big bushy beard. The whole cutscene just like is so ridiculous, but that's like my favorite thing about mythology, especially when it's brought to life and actually given given life, is like, yeah, giant world snake, all-knowing headless Mimir, the Spartan, the Greek god of war, and a boy, seemingly mysterious boy who Mimir thinks that we should tell him about his true nature. But for now, he is just boy. We will see how that goes. But yeah, the ridiculousness of it is part of the charm. Mimir's ability to do a deep breath and blow into a horn while being ahead. It's part of the magic, baby. All right, let us travel downwards. Now, I think it could be very well worth going out and checking some of the new locations that have opened up for us with the water going down. There'll be some stuff for us to check out because we'll get experience, we'll be able to level up, everything will be great. Keeping that in mind, I do have some XP at the moment that I can use to upgrade on my skills, so I'm going to give Atreus some more. Let's increase his firing rate. Let's increase his arrow damage and melee damage. We'll keep the shock arrows for now. I need to increase my barehandedness, I think, as well. So we're going to barehanded and evading to perform a quick attack, because I want to do that after I've like thrown an axe, and then I can rush him with my fists. We've got the running haymaker, which I'm also going to do. Now we have one singular XP point remaining. Wonderful. I'm not sure how much has opened up to us exactly. I do know that we've last episode we've collected all the language runes for Muspelheim, so we'll be able to have Atreus read that also. First things first, I think I'm going to head back in here. This is where Brock's chilling.
You scare up that alchemist what needed finding?
Not yet.
Oh, almost forgot. Brock, this is our new friend Mimir.
We've met.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
He knows why.
I know why. You know why.
Quiet. No more of this.
Know what? Sorry I brought it up.
I don't think I've heard that voice line before, actually. That's great.
Can't you and Sindri just patch things up? Whatever happened couldn't be all that bad. You're family.
Now don't be lecturing me about family. I ain't the one what forgot what our name stood for. What we made, the weapons we made were legendary across 9 realms for more years than I can count. You just don't throw that away on account of one bad...
One bad what?
One bad nothing. Ain't you got somewhere to be?
Nothing more to say?
To
Okay.
work it is.
Alright. Now we can craft... apparently we can craft level 4 gear. These ones are straight hack silver. But these bad boys need smoldering embers. 24 of them. Armor forged in the realm of fire. Very cool. So we have more things to craft. That as of right now we can only look at and go, wow, I wish I had that. So we'll have to wait and see. I believe we've already got a restoration one already. We'll have a look in that when we're actually able to do it. You can buy runic attacks now as well. Many enchantments that also need smoldering embers, so we'll come back here. Muspelheim's Eye of Power needs a greater Crest of Flame and the Crest of Surtur. 2 of them. And you can also buy Soft Svartalheim Steel now as well. I will probably go back at some point and look for more of the artifacts as well that we have, because I think we just need one more mask. So we're almost done with some of those collections.
What you need. And check back soon.
And I think we can, yes, we can check out the different realms from the map itself, which is also really good. So you can have a look and see that we need 3 more artifacts, 1 Nornir chest, 2 legendary chests. Everything else is showing as undiscovered at that current time. And I can't remember how that works, whether it's stuff that you can do when you revisit, but stuff that you can't find on your first way through. But we've got 52% completion. I will endeavor to go back for other things and showcase whatever I can find, you know. Now, I just want to go through because I believe we've unlocked some more lore things, but I'm trying to remember which ones opened. It wasn't the runes. These were the lore markers. These are the rune reads. I think it was just an update on this one, the Jormungandr, that says, now that I've heard Mimir talk in his ancient tongue, I wonder if I could figure out how to do it. Which is very cool. Did it update anything in here? Friends. It updates the Witch of the Woods to the goddess Freya. She was really Freya the whole time. No wonder she's so good at magic. Father got really mad when he found out. He always tells me that gods are nothing but trouble, but Freya's always been nice to us. Maybe not all gods are bad. It's cool that they add these, and they get updated as well. They get updated as well, which is good. So we found this strange man trapped in a tree at the summit of the mountain. His name is Mimir, and he calls himself the smartest man alive. Or he did until Father chopped off his head. The Witch of the Woods, and then it updates again to who was actually the goddess Freya this whole time, was able to resurrect him. Now we're taking him to the World Serpent. Mimir says Jormungandr is the only giant left in Midgard who knows the secret room to Jotunheim. It is kind of weird talking to a reanimated head, but it's nice to have someone to talk to. I love the drawings as well. So good. World Serpent. Maybe we can find another way to talk to him, so that one hasn't updated. Obviously, the Stranger updates to Balder. He's one of the Aesir, Odin's son, Thor's brother. He came to our house and fought Father, and Father killed him, or so we thought. We've got a few trolls, which we don't need to read on. All right, I think we're good. Okay.
I need that alchemist for something.
I think that it would be nice if there's this certain thing that when it pops up with new lore and it pops up on the side of the screen, I kind of wish it would linger for a little bit longer, because usually it pops up when there's character dialogue taking place, and I try not to interrupt that as much as possible. So it's like a balancing act. You either interrupt the dialogue immediately, or you risk having to fail to remember what lore you just got that you need to read. I'm going to take a look around, I think, before we proceed on the main path, which is to go this way. Because we need to get a special chisel that can carve the travel room to Jotunheim. I'm thinking instead I will probably go back and we'll check out some side stuff. I'm not sure if doing the dwarf missions is viable yet, but I could give it a look. Considering we've been given those quests pretty early, I think we could probably do that. It'll be good when we can finally unlock those mystic gateways as well. Maybe I'll track finding Brock's friend, or what's left of him, the alchemist, because we get a rare pommel and an XP reward. So that's down this way. Let's go take a look,
So
shall
when
we?
we get to the boat, we can either look for that special chisel now, or go exploring for a little while. I'm happy with whatever you want to do.
It's cool to see that this is the dock where the boat used to be. And then it's like, there's a whole other level that is just like all mossy that you're previously unaware of. Because it also opens up another mystic gateway,
Over there.
which we cannot open yet.
Key nor physical force can get past the magic of that lock. Don't even look at it.
Don't even look at it, lad. It's a fool's gambit. I don't even remember if you can find stuff down here. We got a door.
Never seen a lock like that before.
Reminds me of something I've seen Tyr sketch. He liked to combine various symbols into runes all his own. This one, I believe, means...
Peace, unity, mercy, other things too. I see what he did, but how do we get inside?
We have other concerns.
I love hearing about Tyr, knowing what we've seen of Ragnarok, which is also really nice. Just those little seeds that get planted in the first game, and there's a lot of seeds that have been planted in this game that are going to come to fruition in the sequel, and I think that is always very nice. Because it's foreshadowing and setting things up for later in a way that if nothing comes of it, it doesn't take away from the first experience that we've been given. It's not like holding everything back in this game because just you wait for the next one. It's giving us amazing things this time and being like, we'll just put a couple of little Easter eggs and tidbits in here that when it comes to it, if it comes to it, it'll have so much more of a payoff. Alright, we'll be coming back through here anyway, because we still need... I'm assuming the Realm of Fire must give us some sort of fire arrows to burn those roots away. I think that's what that is, I believe. We'll see. We'll see. That's my...
Which way to the chisel?
boat under the bridge, keep rowing towards the statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
That's my interpretation anyway. I think that's the most likely. If you've got roots, you'd want to burn them away. You want to go fishing, boy? Fish for gold?
I can't believe Odin and Freya were ever married.
Love and hate are more closely intertwined than you might imagine. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Fjorgun, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Fjorgun was gone, lonely ages passed for Odin. And as war with the Vanir raged, I could see what he really wanted beneath his bluster. And after no small amount of convincing, Freya agreed. For a while there, he really turned on the charm. He seemed happy. He seemed interested in making her happy. He granted her so many wishes I can scarcely recall them all. The peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. But Odin's true face showed itself again in the end. Well, he won Freya's trust, and she taught him some of her Vanir magic, another choice he would live to bitterly regret. Sadly, despite his wise counsellors' best efforts to persuade him that peace was the only true path to stave off Ragnarok, Odin never let go of his obsession with Jotunheim. The taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation and new levels of depravity.
Another one of my favorite things is not only are the stories really entertaining, but mythology in general is just so amazing to read and to research and to like just get into the nitty-gritty details of all of these myths and where they came from and all the different interpretations of them. So it's not only just a great time to listen to, but it's just absolutely fascinating to experience through a talking head. I love it. Yggdrasil's Dew of Strength. Lovely. Gotta let the conversation play out before I dock, because those are only conversations for the boat. So we're on Cliffs of the Raven, which I'm not sure if we go around there to get to here or whether we go around there, but we'll check out this area anyway. So we are going to be doing a little bit of exploration this episode. Now, what's cool about this is there's a lot of exploration that I didn't do myself for the first time playing this game. And I just kind of focused on the main stuff. So it's going to be really nice for me to actually do all of this, because I robbed myself of that experience the first time. The only problem that I have when I'm going through all of this, personally, is I'm seeing this stuff, and we haven't unlocked a way to deal with this yet. That's kind of why there's part of me, that's kind of like why there's part of me that's like, oh, I might just like wait to do the side mission exploration stuff until I've unlocked all of the things, so you can kind of comb through it without having to revisit it later. So when I see stuff like this, when I see stuff like those roots that we can't deal with yet around the chests, I'm like, it'll just, and like this stuff, it'll save me a lot of time coming here the first time, then coming back later another time. We can kind of be as efficient as possible. That's kind of why I've tried to hold off exploring the optional stuff at this current point in time. I'll take a look, but again, yeah, I see this and I'm like, yeah, the game's just asking me to come back later at this point. We'll grab a couple of things, we'll do the runes. Unless the runes are also tied to this. Oh, I think they are, because I think that these reveal the runes. Yeah, the game's just, I'm like, let's go exploring. Let's finally do that. And then the game's like, you probably want to come back here later when you've actually unlocked more abilities. Yeah, the runes are tied to that. The music is absolutely gorgeous in this area though, that's for sure. Look at this. I'm just trying to see if this... Oh, this might not be the path to... We'll see. I don't think it is, but look at this bad boy. Got a World Serpent scale. I kind of wish that when you kick down the chain, you didn't automatically try and climb down. I just want to kick it down for later, baby. Alright, let's have a bit of combat to warm ourselves up for the rest of the episode, shall we? Boy, be on your guard. Oh, shit. Whoa, that's not what I expected. What the fuck? I was expecting the other ones. Oh, that's one way to get into it. just missed with the fucking... Oh, and they've got the blinding, right. Shit. Yes, I do, boy.
What's your right?
Oh, that's kind of fucking bullshit. Steps on a healing stone only to lose the pitiful amount of health that I had already. Yeah, fuck you, I used my resurrection stone. Give it to me. I'm coming back. I'm back, boy. That dude was not even affected by my slam. Oh, I thought that was going to be a successful dodge. It was not.
You don't look too good.
I know.
Ready to go now. Watch out,
Oh.
So that's it then.
A valiant effort, but I made too many mistakes at the beginning of that. I quite like the challenge of the difficulty, but I do empathize and understand a lot of some people have they kind of don't like the higher difficulties of God of War because of who Kratos is. And it makes sense from such like a lore and story perspective that there would be a period, there would be you know, part of Kratos that should be able to kind of just fuck these dudes up, you know? I totally get it. And there is an aspect, there is definitely an aspect of bullet sponginess to it. Definitely an aspect of bullet sponginess to it that I understand is not the best. Balancing a challenging experience while also, you know, thinking about the story of who Kratos is one thing. But then, you know, when you have a tough fight like what we've just had, and then I go through that, and that was my first time getting hit, you know, it's satisfying to be able to learn the. Satisfying to be able to learn the enemy. It's not satisfying to get blinded.
I'm fine.
This dude's essentially a repeat of the boss that we fought. And that, the blinding thing is annoying, especially when he's spamming it. It's like, can you sit down, please?
Behind you.
The enemies we took on before were fine, but it does get pretty tedious when you have like the level 4 dudes doing this. It's kind of annoying. Especially when they have like a tendency to spam blinding moves. That makes it annoying. Oh, I didn't even mean to. Okay, sure. Like, he's not even affected by my rage. Barely did any damage to him.
Almost ready. Fire! Incoming! You're really hurt.
Shit, and we go through this whole thing and I'm gonna fucking die. Is he not even affected by the murder of... I'm like, what? Not even affected by it. Wow.
On my way.
I'm not repeating that. I'm not restarting that. So fuck it. We died on the final hit. Yeah. I think that's the part of it that I kind of... I like the challenge, but at the same time, when we get into a combat scenario like that and you're just kind of running back and forth, and you're trying to hit him and he keeps jumping in the air and he's just like, I'll blind you, I'll stab you, I won't even get staggered. I'm like, okay.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
Read this. Make it worth my time.
Kveikja.
So if I get a little too... and we're in a fight. If I get a little too annoyed by that sort of combat dynamic, I might tone it down. But what I might end up doing, which could be a cool way to balance it, is you can change the difficulty over time. So we could, like, for just the normal enemies, just tone down the difficulty. And then when we get to the boss fights, make that a harder difficulty. I think that's kind of like a fun way to balance it, is it makes the lower tier enemies in the world kind of pale in comparison to the God of War, which is like a nice, like, satisfying way to beat down on the enemies and to, like, utilize all of your skills. But then when you get to, like, the boss enemies, you make them stronger. I think that could be a fun way to balance it. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on that, because I think it could be a nice way to handle it, and it'll make, like, me personally running through these a little less tedious, I think. So this is an Island Brazier's Ignite. I was able to light this brazier by reading the runes. Some kind of spell, maybe? I bet there are more of these around the Lake of Nine. Were there more people here before this was a lake? Where did they all go? So many questions. I wish we could ask the world serpent. Oh, it's the fucking... Okay. It's the lizards. I only just recovered from an encounter and we're in another one, baby.
From behind you! Look out!
I do, actually. I'm poisoned.
I'm not ready. I'm set.
Oh, I think I got that flash thing, because we got the skill. When you do a precision hit? Yeah, and then it's like explosive. Oh, I'm stuck. Yep, I'm stuck against a wall. That's what I'm talking about. When it's just like, just finished a really hard combat scenario, and then like, now go up against the fire dudes.
Boy.
Yes,
Like
sir.
this brazier. And prepare for a fight. Look at that.
Kveikja.
you're just still fucking slamming. Murder of crows, baby. We love to see it. Not the most satisfying way to ever deal with it.
Okay, that was hard.
Well fought, you two.
What is that?
Oh, what the fuck? I forgot about this.
Talking to us.
And it hears you as well. Don't be shy now.
I forgot about this.
You're dead?
You're very perceptive and reckless. Take caution when lighting these braziers. Sailor and Hellwalkers will swarm to the flames like moths. I assume we have you to thank for freeing us from a watery grave.
Us?
Other spirits. The Lake of Nine is full of them. Most are able to move on from this realm, but we, lucky few, are stuck here in Midgard until our affairs are in order. Perhaps you can help them as well.
We have no desire to help you, Spirit.
Ah, but you already have. I only wished to see the sky again. Farewell.
Unfinished business. Versatile warriors handle. It is spirits freed, 1 of 4.
Disappeared.
Come, let us not be distracted.
Yeah, so we'll be back here anyway because we've got stuff that we can do. Oh, I just stopped blocking like right as the attack comes in. Love it. Yeah, so I think we'll do that. I think we'll trial it for maybe an episode or two. So we can go down to give me a balanced experience. Not give me a story, but give me a balanced experience. And restarts. Okay, so maybe I'll wait for a checkpoint. I'll wait for the next checkpoint to come in. We'll take it down. And then when it's like boss fights, we'll bump it up. But let me know your feelings on it. I think it'll make the playthrough a bit of a smoother time. I mean, me personally, I don't really fucking care about, I don't really fucking care about, difficulty in video games too much as like a way to brag. I like it as a fun challenge. Like, we've gone through some hard experiences, like Alien Isolation, we played it on the hard difficulty because that was like intended, and it was great. Obviously, you have the From Software games and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's like challenging when it's like fun, but not when it's like bullet sponge enemies. I think this is like one of those situations where a lot of people kind of have the same feelings towards that, but I'll be curious to see what people think about it. I feel like I can hear one of Odin's ravens. But it might just be a fucking seagull. I hear a bird. Yeah, you fucker. I hear a bird. Fuck you. Gotcha. You give yourselves away. There you go. Okay, I think best way to do this... best way to do this is... we'll save... we'll drop the difficulty down and we'll go back to exploration. Boy, get in this hole. It's what your mother would have wanted. Symbol of cunning.
Ooh, good find.
Okay, another ship head has been found, which is nice. Okay. Okay, we will be back to this area when we have
I guess we should keep an eye out for other spirits.
the abilities.
What did I say about distractions?
But it sounds like they needed help.
They are spirits, boy. Dead things. They have no needs, only wants.
It feels wrong to ignore them.
We will get over these feelings.
Mom would have wanted to help them.
What was that, boy?
Nothing.
I thought as much.
Let him help out. We got frogs, baby. Frog juice. We've also got nightmares, unfortunately. There we go.
Nightmares, ugh! What awful pests!
Nice to have an easy fight every once in a while.
He comments after we take down the after we take down the difficulty. We've got a fast travel spot. Where do we take down these spikes? This one here. Ah, hang on. Okay. Good. Ah, aha.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. You
Nice.
should look for more like this.
So now I've got the Niflheim one. Good aim. Okay. Are these spikes here? No. For some reason I thought there were spikes on both sides. Cool. I love that Mr. World Serpent's just chilling. You're just watching. You're just happy to be here. Okay, now... that takes us a place that we cannot return to, I think. That will... it's like a zip line. So I might check out this area first.
Enemies ahead! Keep it up!
Oh no, wait a minute. We've been on this isle before. Oh, right. So this is how they... I thought the spikes made sense. So this is cool, because obviously this was the original boat dock. So it's cool to see that previous areas that you could go to are still accessible. I remember that now. They're still accessible even when the water drops because there is stuff below it that you can explore. This is why it's like personally better to go through all of the side areas after you've explored more of the game because then there's less retreading. I'm seeing that more and more now. Because you unlock more abilities and skills. Cuts down the time that we waste. Oh, I think no matter what, Revenants are fucking annoying. No matter what. I think they're personally my least favorite. Especially when I'm like charging in for like, I'm gonna finish you off. And then he just like does like a quick stab.
How'd I do?
I see improvement.
I feel like a lot of people probably share that sentiment against fucking Revenants. They suck. She tries to summon nightmares often, so we need to make sure we interrupt her to avoid being overrun by them. Boy, read me a story.
Look here. Another.
This one is Thrym, a frost giant king.
Correct. A cunning one as well.
Is that Mjolnir? Did he steal Thor's hammer?
Aye, for a time.
A lot of these seem to end with Thor killing them.
Imagine that.
So I think there was another one. I think it was... We have a pretty shitty image of it on the side. There was one of these, I think it's this one, the Jormungandr. On the side there was one where it's like, oh, that's Thor with the hammer. But it's not, because he's too skinny. He's this guy. He's a frost giant king who had the hammer for a little while, I think. But it looks like Thor kills everyone anyway. Because we've seen this exact one. Because this is the king, and this is Thor killing him. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe that was Thor, because he was represented pretty small. But I guess in the scale of the world serpent. See, this is frost giants being born. He's like, I got a hammer. Now I'm dead. Little man took my hammer back. Okay, where are we now? Symbol of courage. What is this? Hello? He's an enemy of some kind. Holy fuck. I've forgotten if I've done this before. Oh, hello, level 6. Hi. You've got a lot of you've got a lot of armor. Okay. Shit. Ow. Yeah, it is. Oh. Might be fucking a good idea. I feel like this is somewhere we're supposed to be a little bit later. That's a level 6 enemy. And that's on a lower difficulty too. That man just cleaned house with me. I don't remember that at all. Okay. Well, that's fun. Okay, we'll keep that's there. The Muspelheim Tower. Do I have to kill him before I can go through to Muspelheim? With the, because I've got the travel rune for it. And the language. Interesting. Alright, maybe I'll head back to the, oh, hang on, I think it's right next to him, isn't there? There's a fast travel spot. I can just go in here and leave. I'm like, I'll be back for you later, sir. He's just chilling. We won't disturb him. We'll let him just relax. Hello, bud. We'll have to do some light reading there next time. We'll see you soon. We'll be back. We're just gonna fast travel. I think we'll go back on the main path, right? We'll go back to the main path for now. Or I'll actually let's try and figure out how to get here. We went through here last time, so I'm gonna go maybe around here. It might be in this way. The fog does not make it clear. Let's see if we can do that.
Why don't you tell me how all this began with Balder?
He just knocked on our door.
Balder of Asgard just knocked on your door.
Yeah, he just showed up and started a fight. He said he wanted to know something. He said, I know what you are.
Oh, well, we'll circle back to that later. What exactly did he want to know?
I was under the floor by then.
He said I already knew what he wanted. Perhaps he mistook me for another.
That's quite interesting.
Lore added, Mimir's Tales. Mimir is helping us figure out on why Balder of the Aesir came to our door. I know what you are. You know what I want. Who does he think we are? Mimir's Tales. Boy. Let us jump off the edge again. Okay, so from here we want to get off the boat and go over this way. The only downside to the water level going down is it takes us longer to get to the boat. Good thing there's so many boats around this place, huh? No matter where you want to go, there is a boat. Now, I think we can try here. Try go down here.
Okay, obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities, and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
So would I. So she cannot harm anything. Interesting. Can I get the raven from here? I wonder. Boy, if only you were more accurate. If only you were more accurate with that bow, huh? I wonder if I can get it from here. Might be too far. I might be too far, boy. See if we can get these gates open. Yeah, this looks like the stone falls. That looks like we're on a different. Yeah, but it looks like it'll open a gate to go through here. Interesting. We've got more to do here. We need to get this shit happening. I need some sap. I don't think I did the... I can't remember. Like, I don't think that I've done the dwarf side quest stuff. So I don't think I've been here and done this. So this is gonna be new for me, I think. Oh, hello.
Enemies down.
Leosa. I need to get some sap. Oh, it's a...
Come and face me, God of Thunder!
There's another spirit.
Your challenges mean nothing to the gods, Spirit. They do not listen.
Do not mock my pursuit of vengeance. Though my family devoted their lives to worshipping Thor, I've devoted mine to his downfall. And I will start with that statue looming over my father's grave.
Unlikely. You are dead.
Is there something we can do?
For a reward, of course.
If you bring down the statue, you have my blessing to loot my father's grave. He rests on an island to the east.
Oh, well, I mean, we've already done that, right?
Why do you hate Thor so much?
After my father passed, my mother built the statue to watch over his grave. Imagine our surprise when the God of Thunder himself came to offer condolences. At first we were thrilled, but he quickly took advantage of our hospitality. My mother begged him to leave, and Thor, in his drunken rage, killed her. I was left with nothing but grief. Eventually I lost that as well, and found only rage in its place.
I'm so sorry.
Come, boy. We have a statue to destroy.
Is it already destroyed though?
Very smart.
My father's grave lies on an island to the east. Do not mistake my mother's statue of Thor with that monstrous eyesore to the south.
Oh. He literally was just like, yeah, it's a different statue, dude. Yep. Okay. We got a different statue to destroy. I love that. Oh! Why must revenants exist in the way that they do? Goodbye, you fucker. Pull out its spine like the predator.
Boy.
Sir.
Hysteria updated. Cursed Tatzelworm. The Tatzelworm doesn't have the poisonous barb, but it does have a sac in its throat that lets it barf poison at us. I know, it's really gross. The poison is deadly to the touch, so even if we dodge the attack, we still need to be careful not to step in it.
Another map. Great.
The boat captain's key. Yeah, we'll have to run through the treasure stuff at some point as well. I do like that we do have a lot of fast travel opportunities when we revisit, which is going to make it nice. That takes us... We'll kick this chain down. You'll have to forgive me for any random and sudden cuts sometimes, because I am also looking after a puppy. So when it comes time to hear some puppy yelps, you gotta see what the puppy's all about. Okay, now I remember what we have to do. You have to time the explosion behind the chests. I remember now. You also need to get the arrow lined up nicer too. So it'll probably help if I was maybe a little closer. Boy, you were shooting it just fine before. Okay. So that's how that works. Let's kick this down. Good enough. It's good enough. Hawkeye never misses, baby. Deadly Grip of Fury. Successful axe kills grant a rage burst. And Pristine Dust of the Realm. Mystic dust that pulses with mysterious forces. Used to upgrade powerful armor. Okay.
That spirit.
The one whose mom was killed by Thor? What about him?
Let his story be a reminder. The lives of men mean nothing to the gods.
I know, Father.
You know. But do you listen?
Yes.
Good.
Now grab this Jew boy. Grab the sweet mountain Jew. Luck permanently increased by 2.
Mimir, there was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the Knowledge Keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad, but that's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty.
See how there's still dialogue going when it pops up with the codex thing, and then I have to be like, which one was it? Because you'd think it would be in Mimir's Tales, but it's not. It's Groa, right? Yeah. No, because that's the shrines. I think it updates the... No, this makes sense. Okay, so the shrines get updated with Mimir explaining them. So we saw, like, a giant sorceress and a powerful seer slain by Odin, and then it goes, called the Knowledge Keeper, Groa was the first to have a vision of Ragnarok. She trusted Odin as a friend. Bad idea.
And so...
Reflect longer.
Hang on, were they still... I think they were still talking. Let's see if the conversation picks up. Because you can go back to it. Unless it was getting cut off as you... I don't know if that was scripted. To cut off as you dock. Yes, no, maybe? Okay. See, there are some that you have to do in order. There are some that you have to do in order, but some that you don't, I believe. Some that you can just do whenever.
Get away from him! All set!
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we got like level 6s in here too. Level 5s and 6s. Again, same difficulty level as that armored dude, so might need to come back later for that one. We need to get this gate down so we can do this. Hello, everybody. Because there's also that. Thanks for dodging. You motherfucker. Oh, didn't realize that you did that. Gotcha. Okay.
Our enemies are strong.
But we are stronger. Oops. I meant to throw the axe, not swing it. Okay. God damn it. Be back for you later. Okay, so... I think we have to... I think this needs the boat to be able to do that. Hang on. Up here first. Maybe I should have gone the other way. Oh no, that's broken too. Cool. Now I think as long as we do that. we can use the boat. That's how we get into the storeroom.
What's that down there?
And then we can close this. And go back around. And then we'll go through there. I wonder if Mimir's head gets dizzy bouncing around back there. Shaking that brain around constantly. Okay. Oh no. You don't have to do it in order on these ones either. For some reason, there's a part of me that thought that there's one type of puzzle in particular where I think you have to, I thought you had to like ring it because they all make different sounds or something, but that might just be my bad memory. I thought that there were some that you had to do in a specific order, but alas, apparently not. Glaive Storm. Throw the Leviathan axe towards any nearby targets, automatically seeking, hit them out, hitting and inflicting frost damage to any enemies caught in its path. I actually quite like that. I might... Ooh, you know what? You know what? It's got a 92-second cooldown though. I do like the frost of this one. I might do... Let's try this one. I can almost upgrade it. With the Deadly Grip of Vitality, successful axe kills grants a health burst, and I'm going to keep that, I think. Getting a lot of World Serpent scales, which is nice. Okay. Let's go through the main doors.
I have a question. If Mimir was the first giant, where did he come from?
In the beginning, there was Ganungagop, the Great Void. There were no realms yet, only primordial forces. There was fire, and there was ice. And there in the void they met and produced...
Water?
more than water. The mystic lifeblood of something entirely new. From this water, Mimir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to all that came after.
Even the Aesir?
Aye. Every god, man, and beast came first from Mimir's flesh. Though it was the Aesir who thought themselves so superior that they should hold dominion over the rest of creation. It was Odin who took arms against his creator and spilled Mimir's lifeblood with his spear. A necessary evil, he would say, to bring order to the realms. From Mimir's torn flesh, Odin would fashion the realm of Midgard for his own. Called himself All-Father, as if he was the creator and not the creator's destroyer.
So I'll just go back into this one. So this updates the Ymir one. Ymir came from fire and ice, and all lands and creatures came from his flesh, including the Aesir, who then slew him to create order, in other words, to take control. The first giant was Odin's first victim.
Oh, covetous tyrant!
Mimir?
Huh? Oh. Sorry, my boy. You know, I think it best we just end it there, actually.
That'll show him. Alright, let's try this. I still think I need to do that closer for now until I upgrade the distance that it can go.
Ready and go.
Oh! Jesus. Yep.
Look out! Sorry, not ready.
Okay, can't remember how to do this. Just think we just fucking do this until this happens.
Ready?
Find some help!
Yeah. I've forgotten how to fight these. Especially when it's a new one. Okay. Getting wrecked by a fucking ancient fire golem. Should be easier than that should be much easier than I made it out to be. Ooh.
I'm not ready. Please stop open.
I like that it damages all of them. Oh, fucking hell, dude.
Get away from it.
Just standing in the fucking fire constantly, apparently.
No, get up.
I didn't even see that one coming at me.
Bobby, incoming fire. Sorry, kid. Please stop open. Ready.
Oh yeah, I think you can, fuck, I think you can parry it too. I know you can block it, but yeah, I think you can parry it with good timing. If you're good at that sort of thing,
I'm not ready.
which I'm not.
Watch out, Father. You okay?
No. I'm not okay, boy. I'm messing up my timing, dramatically so.
No, don't leave me alone here.
The extra hard God of War difficulty. It's when you have a dog in your lap. Who needs give me God of War when you can have give me dog in lap? It is the only way to calm the baby. Playing video games with baby and fire. We have disturbed the lava ancient. This is bad. Hello. Is this how we you are the extra difficulty. You are the extra difficulty, aren't you? I'm going up against the lava ancient. We can't really do this right now. We can't really do this right now. I'm being a god of war. You wouldn't understand. I'm dead now. I'm dead now. You were being so peaceful. You were being so peaceful in my lap. You can at least say hello and to explain your actions. What do you have to say for yourself? That's what you have to say? Okay. That's what she has to say for herself in the extra additional difficulty to God of War. We will now have a Ripley playthrough. If only this was mouse and keyboard, then you could play. I'll be back. Alright. Kill all the enemies before you take on the lava ancient. It's probably the best way to do things. Punch its guts. God. Imagine if I was good at my parry timing. Oh my god, this dude actually absolutely wrecks me. He's tough. Almost dead. Almost dead, baby. You dead in the most least beautiful way possible. God damn.
Is it me? Or are they getting tougher to beat?
Oh, they're getting tougher to beat, alright. Fire Sigil of Merit increases resistance to burn damage by 50%. Wow, that's really nice. I could have done with that before. Give me everything, please. We got the Ancient's Heart. This Ancient has been underwater for a long time. How does it keep its fire? And why didn't it seek higher ground? Maybe it goes into a kind of hibernation when it's underwater. Okay. Done. Now I may open the chest. And we have peace at last. For now. Peace in the realms. Upwards. I hear a dwarf. Is it Sindri or is it Brock? It's Brock because this is on Brock's path, which makes the most sense, doesn't it? This is what Brock wants us to do. I think we are getting ever closer to the Volunda mines. And that is the Hammerfall to destroy the statue of Thor. Boy.
Here. Boy.
Yes,
Read.
sir. Veithurgard. Southern outposts of the Dwarven King. Dwarven King? Have you ever heard of a Dwarven King?
No.
I'd heard rumours of a powerful dwarf ruling over some poor sods not far from here. Not that you are.
Ruins of Veithurgard. Nothing remains of Veithurgard except the ruins of Motsognir's cruelty. The once fertile soil is barren, soaked with the blood of both hunters and the hunted. It was the noble dwarf king himself who demanded the bloodshed, he who conscripted the gentle farmers of these lands into an army of ill-equipped hunters, he whose thirst for savage beasts produced a legion of widows. The castle still stands for those foolish enough to scavenge, wherein dwells the deadliest of his quarry. Let caution guide you. Yikes. Doesn't sound like a very nice place. Father will probably want to visit anyways to look for useful resources. He's gotten a little predictable, but I'm still having fun seeing new places with him.
Ask me.
You scare up that alchemist what needed finding?
That's what we're doing now.
Hey, Brock. You ever hear of a Dwarf King?
I suppose you're talking about Motsignir? Some bitch ruled over the humans once lived in this area. Built itself a castle just north of here.
A Dwarven castle? What's it like?
You got yourself a pair of eyes and legs, ain't you? Might want to stock up before you head that way, though. Old Motsignir's known for collecting all manner of killerin creatures. Not sure who's looking after 'em now. All right, what'd you break?
I'm sitting on a lot of hack silver, so I feel like upgrades are in order. We're still building our way on the World Serpent scale stuff, however. So I need to work on that.
What can I get you, you little fart?
Oh, right. I need the solid steel now. Let's do that. Oh, that's 25k. Hang on. Solid steel is what we're struggling to come across. Let's do... That'll give us an enchantment socket. Let's do that.
Don't be too careful now.
With our solid steel. And we'll do that. Lovely. Upgrade of the Talon Quiver successful. The Quiver was what I was looking for as well. That's the name. We've got Pauldron of the Ancients, so we'll keep that on. I think it's the Belt of the Ancients that is... Ancients Rubble for that one. Belt of the Ancients. Oh, these have 2 enchantment sockets, don't they? Yeah. Smoldering Ember. That's
Something
exciting.
for the boy?
That's exciting. Okay, I'll just keep what we have for now.
Was that all there is?
Yes, for now. Now, if we proceed through here... Oh, this is going to take us to there. Maybe it must be a full-on journey to get through to the Volunda mines. Slip through the crevice, boy.
Behind you!
Father, use this!
Thank you.
Father, are you hurt?
Only my pride.
Hang in there, brother!
How was that?
You did well.
You did well, you did better than me. The boy is far exceeding my own performance. When these wolves howl, we should be ready for a strong attack. You heard it from Atreus himself. And yes, my dog did knock webcam, so I need to constantly readjust it. The life of being on doggy duty, baby. Some days she will sleep and everything is fine. Like, she's sleeping right now. She needed to just get some energy out of her system. And then I can record and then play with her later. But other times she's like, I'm gonna be a menace today. And today, being a little bit of a menace. In a cute way. I feel like I've lost... Oh, now we get the one solid... Oh no, it was soft. We still need more solid steel. I feel like I've lost a lot of beard hairs.
What happened to these?
Unwillingly.
Follow the clues.
Okay. Well, scorch marks. They're all grouped together. So maybe they were hiding from some kind of fire breather. But they died anyways.
Maybe they were hiding from fucking dogs. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it?
Get back there!
No. I think it's not okay. I'm in pain.
Ready?
The irony of, like, lowering the difficulty for the mobs and then still struggling.
Read it.
But I think that's because we've also taken ourselves into a higher level area when we're
Hunting death.
not as strong.
Great.
So it's funny. Hunting death. Does this mean someone died during a hunt or they were literally hunting death? Sounds rough, either way.
Boy,
Yes, sir. Curse the Dwarf King. Bane of mankind. Sounds like he wasn't a very good king. I wonder why they hated him so much.
they are dead now.
An unbreakable chain. Ulter has escaped his binds yet again. Instead of flying off this time, he seeks revenge on his captors and is determined to turn Veithurgard to ash. We seek shelter in the outlying caves where we found sanctuary in the past. Our king assures us his next chain will be unbreakable. If anyone can build an unbreakable chain, it's Masognir, architect of the great stronghold of Kononsgard, leader of a glorious new age in Veithurgard. All hail the Dwarf King, protector of man. These people seem a little friendlier, for all the good it did them.
Does it matter?
No, I'm just curious.
Curiosity is dangerous, boy. Stay focused.
Curiosity killed the cat boy. You will be wise to remember this. There was once a cat. It was curious. It died. You're not so good at telling stories, are you? Give me boat. Nice. This is like, gives me the Lord of the Rings vibes.
How do you even begin to build statues this big?
Dwarves are resourceful creatures. Annoying, but resourceful.
I guess they must have been pretty important dwarves.
Boy, this is Thor's statue. Shall we take it down? What's kind of cool is, like,
Well,
with the...
here it is. It's gotta have a weak point. Somewhere.
What's kind of cool is, like, with the color of it, it gives off the vibe of one of Odin's, like, ravens. As, like, the cape is like a wing. Can you get it, boy? Your father is struggling. Probably get to a higher vantage point. Poor father. He cannot get it. There we go. First try.
At the ready.
Why won't it let me punch this? Let me punch it. Why won't it? Oh, shit. Hello. I think I have to destroy this guy first. And then I can punch open chest.
Not ready. Tell me when. Enemies down.
Now I can punch open chest. Lovely. Another boat boy. Right.
He's planning on doing this himself.
Hang on. Yeah, I remember now. Yep.
He looks about ready to topple over.
Yep. I just needed to get the ones on the back. Probably should have done these ones first.
Take that, Thor. He wasn't so tough.
Gods do not fall this easily, boy.
I know. I was just joking.
Nor are they a joking matter.
Sorry. His father's grave. Find anything good?
Perhaps.
Grip of a Tungeist. Low perk activation chance to strike with an explosion of lightning that inflicts shock damage to all nearby enemies on any successful axe hit. The Fist of Thor. Does give us a little bit of an upgrade, but I am appreciating the health burst for now. So this, yeah. How do I get here? It must be, maybe it's within the mountain itself then, and I need to find it. I mean, it would make sense considering it's a mine. It must be somewhere that we weren't able to access initially. It'll be in there somewhere. At the moment, we're in the hidden area of Veithurgard instead.
Father, why did the gods cause so much trouble for us?
Because that is their nature.
But with all that power, you would think at least some of them would try to make life better for people.
And yet, the gods continue to spread misery. This is life, boy.
But Father, why are you so strong? Is there something you're not telling
Down
me?
there.
Is there something you're not telling me? You are fighting gods, Father. What does that mean for your strength? Interesting. Don't you think?
Do you hear that?
Enemies ahead!
I can't yet.
Oh, okay. He didn't even survive long enough for me to run over to him. Aha! This is the best place to fight him. Oh my god, I forgot that there's a dragon? Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh. 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 Dong. Hear that, boy? That's the sound of not being good at parrying. That's what that means.
Hi, give him what for?
A horn of Veithurgard. I've seen horns used by warriors or hunting parties to signal others, but these horns look fancier than most. They must have belonged to someone important here at Veithurgard. I bet each of them would fetch a nice bit of hacksilver.
Atreus, to me.
It's almost as if this is what the the people might have been hiding from before, boy. The ones that would burn to death. New tip updated. Their spit is highly poisonous even on the ground. Throwing the axe will freeze them and keep them from burrowing underground. Okay, so we can go up and around that way, which I think is the way that we need to go in order to avoid getting burned alive. Also go around here. What does this do? Oh, it's doing something. Let's freeze it. Oh yeah, this. I think I need some health, don't you, boy? Oh, this is only a rage one. Never mind. I think I remember this. I think these are bad news. Dust of Realms. No, isn't there? There's something about them later, I think. Dust of Realms. Close realm tears, yeah. Yeah, because it says great challenge awaits. Clear out enemies lurking inside realm tears and seal them up. So some of them have enemies inside them. That's what I remember from that.
Ah, more of those. Good.
Thank you, boy. Now we can go off to the left, but I need to get another. I need to see what happens here. Reading.
Boy,
Sir. Hold on. Let me read this.
Cost of the hunt. 6 wolves, 2 men. Lo, do they call to me. 13 Draugr, 9 men. Lo, do they call to me. 3 Tatzel worms, 6 men. Lo, do they call to me. 1 troll, 1 and 40 men. Lo, do they call to me. 1 dragon, 9 and 90 men. Lo, do they call to me. Sounds like these people weren't very good at hunting. Maybe they should have just stuck with deer and boar. Jesus. You try hunting a dragon, boy.
Is this one chained up too? Over there.
Okay, so the lightning is lingering.
Watch out for the dragon breath.
I know, boy.
aware of it, boy.
Take that, brother.
Okay. douchebag.
A chained dragon? Mother used to tell me stories. Can we help him?
This dragon is dangerous.
I guess so. But it sounds so sad.
I love that it's like pissed off with the lightning from far away, and then you get up close and he's just like, okay. Okay, so I believe that there's more dodging required. Do you mind not healing, please? It is extremely rude. For that you will die.
The Dragon Shrine. Mother had a story about
3 chain dragons. Reaver. When they die, they detonate in a poison cloud.
3 chained dragons in Midgard. The shrine must be related.
There were 3 rooms on the pedestal.
We've got to find the other 2 and free them.
It does not concern us.
I know, but it's what Mother would have wanted. And it just seems right.
Guard your emotions, boy. Your enemies will not hesitate to use them against you.
Yes, sir.
I love that he's like, it does not concern us, even though I've already started. Guess I'm in battle, so I can't do that yet. Yeah. Hurts a little boy.
Not very many graves there. This must have been a small settlement. Let me down! Thought you said it'd be dangerous to destroy the other ones.
If it was your mother's wish.
Yeah.
You are too eager, boy. It may attack us, and we will be forced to kill it.
Good point. I'll be ready.
We will see.
We will see, boy. Well, we've also got more things. We've also got another runic chest in here as well. Whoop.
Guess this actually was a pretty big set.
No longer.
Actually, I really think I want to change my light runic attack. I think I'm kind of annoyed by it. Light runic attack. I can't change it in combat, can I? I think I want to change it to... I might go back to Hell's Touch. I really liked Hell's Touch. I like being able to just stun the group.
Sorry, not ready. Ready anyway.
God.
let me change. Why can't I change it yet? Can another while cooldown is active, right? It's a cooldown thing. Fair enough. Now I can change it. Alright, Hell's Touch. Further increased stun damage inflicted and grants the ability to quickly cancel the attack as well. Costs 4,000. I might upgrade the River of Knives first. This is a nice little shortcut. Ah, that's what this path off to the left does. That allows us to come up here. Did not mean to do that. That's fine. I keep doing that when I meant to do L2 and throw. I keep doing L1, and that activates the runic attacks. Not a good misinput to do. I can't get to that. It fell behind the chest. It's a shame. I won't pick that up because I don't need that right now. Fucking constant slamming and poisonous at that. Oh, dude. No. Thank you. We should kill these guys quickly. They're able to heal from most wounds. A Leptir alloy, lightning-infused metal used by the Kin of Thor, used to upgrade pommels with shock damage effects. And Sigil of the Axe, increases damage of all axe throws by 6%. What ones are we using at the moment on the weapon? Symbol of Truth, Symbol of Shadows. Oh, right. I can put one in here because I upgraded it just before. Blessing of Runic when health drops. That's the axe throw one. Dark Elves. Now this is burn resistance. I don't know if I need that right now, but I think that might keep it on. Gives us a strength +4 bonus as well. Keep that on because I feel like we'll need it soon. And I got some solid steel.
Okay, that's going in the journal.
Good job, boy. Good reading. You read, I kill birds. The Gravedigger, while I throw dirt on the mangled citizens of Veithurgard, Motsognir looks upon his newly caged beast with a gleeful fervor. I curse his name. The Dwarf King set the capture of trolls and dragons above the safety of his own followers, the same followers who served and revered him, hunted these monsters and died forgotten. My attempt to free the beast failed, and Motsognir's punishment was swift. I am banned from Konungsgard. demoted to town gravedigger, a fitting end for a once proud hunter whose prey hastened the fall of Veithurgard. Berthold. Okay, so these ones are busted. There must be clues as to what they used to be. Let's do this one. That's one side.
Looks like the runes on the right side fell off. They must be around here somewhere.
Oh, there's one. I guess we should see the shape of it. I think that's the bottom one. The funny part about... Oops. Stop. Actually, hang on. We're rotating for quite a while. Fuck me, it's the top one. The funny thing about this one, though, is... Now that that's...
What do they say, boy?
Trua. It means to believe.
Oh,
To have faith in.
the F was the correct
They
one.
still had faith in their king? Even after he got so many of them killed?
It is a command to have faith despite his failures.
What I was gonna say was, the funny thing is you only need to find one of the runes because there it is. Because the other one you can just do it until it works, but we did it anyway until it worked. Oh. Good job, boy. It is story time.
Another one here.
It's Skadi. Mother liked her. The great huntress.
That's right. Queen of the Hunt, they called her.
That's her father. And all the animals she hunted.
He taught her well.
And the last panel. Her father again. Both of them. In the snow.
And they're still there. It's quite a story.
It always updates this one first before going to the actual lore, which kind of annoys me. A legendary giant huntress, one of Mother's favorites. She could hunt birds, boars, deer, anything. Her father taught her how, but what happened to him? Mimir will probably tell us at some point.
One more for the collection.
And one more to go, boy.
Wow. Look at this place.
A ruin.
Well, yeah. But if a dwarf built it, they must have been impressive back when he ruled.
Yes, I knew this was gonna... I was like, we haven't seen a dragon shrine in a while, but I'm pretty sure we have to go through that room to get to it.
last one. I guess now we find out if dragons can be grateful or not.
We will head back after this boy. Actually, let me open that door. Yep. I find it quite interesting that the fact that the dragon can summon lightning, you'd think that that lightning would be powerful enough to destroy those dragon shrines himself. You know, you can just destroy them with an axe. You could probably destroy them with, you know, with lightning strikes. Maybe those maybe the statues are immune to lightning. Too late, boy. I am poisoned. You're not getting out that easy, bud.
I think we have a complete set of those now.
Yeah, we do. I'm selling them, baby. So satisfying to sell the whole set in one go.
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir.
Attacks that slam the ground can pop them out of their burrows. Which is a good one.
The Dwarf King made his subjects hunt dragons and other monsters for him?
The hunt for death. We baited the beast with a stuck fawn. Her cries echoed on the morning breeze. It did not take long for death's hammer to approach. The smell of burnt grass, the bleating of the dying fawn, the fear of imminent death. Many could not hold their breakfast. When it stepped into the clearing, our attack was swift. The vanguard died instantly, burned to ash. No time to react, the hunt continued as we led the enraged troll to the Lake of Nine. There we subdued it, but not before losing 30 more men. Upon our return, King Motsognir proclaimed a week of celebration. The festivities were sparsely attended, though not for lack of pride in the victory. The population of Veithurgard had just been reduced by a quarter. I fear this sad irony was lost on the dwarf.
Some king, huh?
Boy, are you ready? Hear that? Can you hear that dragon? Oh no, that's gonna be a troll, isn't it? There's a troll at the end of this bad boy, isn't there? Okay, so I think that's it.
Father? You may want to see this.
Oh, he's underneath.
Looks like that lever over there will free him.
We will attack.
I know, but it feels wrong to keep something caged like this.
Your emotions again, boy.
You can't hear their thoughts. I can.
Ignore them, and ready yourself.
Okay.
I love that this one's like armored. Alright, boy. There's some health in there for us. And nothing in this one. Alright. Troll time. Dual hammer. Death hammer, right? Death hammer. Good, I have the burn resistance one on. That's good. I'm a fucking need it.
Need more time. Yeah, brother!
Tiniest bit of health ever. Thank you, Atreus.
What is the beast thinking now?
Nothing. But he was grateful to die in battle, instead of rotting in a cage.
Your skill is improving. You fought well, Atreus.
Thank you, Father.
That's my favorite thing about that. He's like, obviously, like, we freed him just to kill him, but I like that it explains. He's like, he wanted to die in battle, so it was still cool, even though we've got the empathy of Atreus being like, we should free him, but then we're going to kill him. At least he was happy to die. Horn of Heimdall. Unleash a powerful attack that inflicts stun damage and knocks back nearby enemies. A passive effect that reduces the talisman's cooldown on successful blocks and parries. We're going to have to upgrade from this fucking thing at some point. I should probably upgrade the talisman because it's only on level 1. There we go. Okay, got some cool stuff in that fight. Lovely. Let's move on, shall we? Obtained the key to leave. Leviathan's awake, an axe throw that plows through any enemies in its path. Fuck. That's a light runic attack. The damage in that is great. Damn. That's pretty fucking cool. It's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. An aimed one. I'll be interested in using that at some point as well. Okay. Lovely.
Ah, fresh air feels good.
And that took us perfectly around.
Sir.
Dragon freed.
Please don't eat us. Please don't eat us.
Roy, prepare yourself.
Huh.
Brilliant Mark of the Dragon, rare enchantment. Sprinting for 3 seconds grants unstoppable aura, preventing interruptions by enemy attacks. Altia's imprisonment. Dragon's favor complete. Dragons freed, 1 of 3. I'm sure that there's probably some people that wished for more, and I am in that camp as well, that it's like, there are not a substantial amount of boss fights, or like unique boss fights in the first game. The second one looks like it's got a fucking insane amount of variety from the small snippet we've seen so far, so I feel like they would have improved that. But I know that there's probably people that wish that there was, like, fighting these dragons, you know? We've got the Valkyries to look forward to, though. I've never done those, so that's going to be interesting. Mum once told me a story about Otter. He was a dwarf who could turn into an otter, which is how he got his name, I guess. Is this the same Otter? How did he become a dragon? I'd ask Father, but I know he doesn't care. It's when I have so many questions like this, that's when I miss Mother the most. That's right. Mimir is your surrogate mother now. Ask Mimir all the questions.
Yes, Father.
Mimir and Mummy just sound exactly the same. Just ask Mimir anything you wish to know. It was part of me that was like, I feel like I was forgetting something down here. But I remembered that. We already got that. So that's all good. We can leave now. So we've done Veithurgard, which is quite nice. And I think the Vathurgard mines... Ah, must be... There we go. So it's through there. The Vathurgard mines... So it's not that boat dock, but there's another way that I think... I see the path just briefly to get into those mines. So... What we're going to do, looking at the time, is we're going to bring this episode of God of War to a close. So thank you so much for joining me today. We didn't make it to the Vathurgard mines because we ended up in Veithurgard instead, which was still good. We've accomplished a lot, and I've enjoyed my time this episode. I hope you have too. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I apologize for the technical difficulties and disruptions.
Follow the clues, boy.
But I hope you've enjoyed it all the way.
Follow the clues. Okay, so there was an evil dwarf king, and he made all these people hunt monsters. The people put them in cages, and then I don't know.
We are missing a clue.
Back inside the castle?
No. There is nothing more for us inside. But stay alert for chained dragons, boy. Perhaps you'll uncover more about this dwarf king.
I really like that they do like a recap once you leave an area. And then you've got Kratos being like, no, we're all good here, but we'll keep an eye out for later. It's a nice little in-game communicator that it's like, you're all good. You can move on now because we did a lot. But yeah, we're going to bring this episode of God of War to a close. Hope you enjoyed it. Next time, we'll try and head through this pathway to go to the Vathurgard mines. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.